So we have to make sure here that we are doing it right. So make sure that we are referencing to fulfillment. We go to the raw data tab, and we can grab the cost of sales, which we already did in the fulfillment. We grab that and copy that and paste for the marketing technology content, G&A, and other operating expenses. So we have that in place, and we can also grab the stock-based compensation. So we have the average stock-based compensation of 6.8%. We can also bring in the balance sheet for cost assumptions for day outstanding, for account receivables, accounts payable, and inventory. So we go to the raw data tab, and we go accounts receivable, we grab accounts payable, days outstanding, and then lastly we grab the inventory, days outstanding. So we have those in place. We can also bring in the average assumptions for accrued expenses on earned revenue. So we can grab that again from the raw data tab. So we have accrued expenses as a percentage of revenue and on earned revenue. We can fill that down with Control D. And then we can assign an annual growth in marketable securities for Amazon of 4%. Since we don't have that assumptions, we don't have that displaced in Amazon's public filings, so we could just assign a growth rate of 4%. So we have that in place. So we can now begin projecting the operating expenses. So for cost of sales, it's going to be a percentage of revenue. So it's going to be equal to, we take revenue, and we multiply that by, go to the control panel, and we grab the assumption here for cost of sales. We have to reference the cell so that we are always referencing to the control panel in that particular column and row. So we have that in place there. For fulfillment, it's going to be equal to a percentage of revenue as well. So we grab revenue, we multiply that by that percentage, the average there. So we have that in place. For operating expenses, we're gonna have this coming later on when we are done with our supporting schedules. Then we have the line items for marketing and others. So it's gonna be equal to, we reference, we take the total net sales, the revenue, reference that cell with for 2 times, and then we can multiply that by, we go to the control panel, by marketing, reference that cell with for 3 times, so that we can always copy that formula across and all the way down. So we have that in place now. We can copy that, paste it for all the line items. We can pick all of these to depend on the projected period. So just as we expected to work, it's doing exactly as we expected. So we have that in place there. We can now sum up the total operating expenses by filling that formula right to the end of the decade. And we can also fill the operating income formula right, since we already have it set up in our historic calculations. So we have that in place there.